All right, welcome to another episode, and this is about Jamahal Hill's new fight against Carlos Ulberg. And this is going to be an exciting, interesting matchup, kind of like when you see someone like Hamzat punch up against someone like Gilbert Burns. Because I think Carlos Ulberg has a lot of potential at light heavyweight to be that dude. And when they make big jumps like this, it's going to go one of two ways. And Roundtree is out of the fight with a tainted supplement. And it's sad because I really would have loved to see if Roundtree could have reached an echelon of the sport that we never thought possible. One of those dark horses of the division coming out of nowhere and then taking out a complete superstar, getting in a title contention. The old cliche. As I do love Roundtree, I always thought he was an awesome human being, but I never saw him knocking out Anthony Smith like that. And then I started to become a believer after seeing such a dominant victory, and I actually thought he had a fair shot against Jamahal Hill. Even though I think Hill, although he did lose to Pereira, very bad after coming off of a really gnarly injury, I still think that I still think he's got a lot more to offer the sport. But he's facing an absolute stud in Carlos Ulberg. And the truth about him is, although his first fight was super dominant, because the guy came out wildly swinging and he capitalized on it, and obviously he's no slouch. He's calculated, he's measured, and he shows that he could capitalize when you make one mistake. But someone like Jamahal Hill is way beyond who he knocked out. In fact, Ulberg was never really facing the upper echelons like the Magomeds or the Blachowicz at 205. Am I saying he can't? But I really would have preferred to see him make a slow climb, but he wants to make a quick jump. How does it go? Because you know Jamahal Hill's not going to just want to rush in there. Hill's going to want to close out a show, and he's going to want to get himself back into the mix. And honestly, I would have rather have seen Hill fought Yuri Prochazka, just because I really feel like that's the fight at light heavyweight that needs to be made to decide who gets a rematch with Alex Pereira, or whoever holds the title for that matter. However, I think that we might see a quick jump in the rankings if Carlos just has more in the tank than we see right now. Because although he's facing non-ranked guys and guys in the lower echelons and coming out dominant, he's going to make that jump to the top, and we're really going to see what he's made of. And you know what? He might surprise all of us. I don't want to be a hater. Oh, this guy on the come up. Oh, wait till he gets humbled. He might not get humbled. And Jamahal Hill's that perfect test for that. Because I really think that he's going to want to be prepared to go the distance with Jamahal Hill. And if he goes the distance with Jamahal Hill, win or lose, that's going to make your stock shoot up at 205. And he doesn't have too many fights. He's got a lot of room to grow, so he's got everything to gain and not much to lose. So it's exciting. It's like Hamzat versus Burns. It's like Conor McGregor when he was in featherweight, skipping the line because he took on some really heavy opponents. But I think only time's going to tell. But who do I have winning overall? I still think Jamahal Hill, just because I haven't seen what Carlos is capable of. Now, like I said, he's got a lot of time in that octagon to really show us what he's made out of. He might show us he's probably that dude. He might show us that he's ready to take out Alex Pereira. But we won't know until those octagon doors close. And this fight is definitely going to be a Cinderella story if we ever see one. Peace out.